Hey guys, latest update on my winter warmer project. I have completed my Austrian artillery and crew. So what I got my 6 light artillery batteries, my 5 medium artillery batteries, and my 4 heavy artillery batteries. And the crew is all based, and the bases are painted and edged. And then because they're 6mm and because the models are all the same, I need to figure out a way to distinguish between the different categories of gun. And in our 72nd game, we painted the colors of the tubes to determine whether it was light, medium, or heavy, brass, silver, or black, respectively. Because these are 6mm and the tubes are smaller, harder to distinguish, I wanted to go with the more correct brass colored guns and figure out a different way to mark it. So what I did is I marked the back of each gun with the respective color to designate what it was. So yellow is light guns, gray is medium, and then blue is heavy. And then I also marked the crew. They've got dots. The dots represent the morale grade. So in this case, you're looking at a light artillery piece, and the crew has a base morale grade of 2. Conversely, the medium guns will have gray with their dots, and again the heavy guns will be blue. So light, medium, heavy. And then the the limbers, I marked it on the side of the limber there. Here, let's do that over there so it's easier to see. The side of the limber, so that way, obviously, when the artillery piece is limbered up, because it's marked on the back, just limber it up, you won't be able to see it very well. But there's a little discrete little dot on the side of the limber, so that way you can just look at the side real quick and tell what it is. And again, if you notice, this base is a little wider than this base, and that's because this gun is based as a horse artillery. I might have said in a previous video, the horse artillery, all the cavalry is based on 20 by 20 millimeter squares, and so I based the horse battery on the same size, so that way it's visually you could tell really quick that hey, that's a designated horse battery. And then the limber is just on the same width base, just so visually it looks right when it's limbered up. Because in the end, ultimately, that's what's important, is what's visually appealing more than anything. So then with the that's a heavy gun, and these are medium. Then I also have 3 medium howitzers, and how I designated the medium howitzers is, first of all, the tube is cut short. As you can see on this tube, it's a normal length tube, and then I just snipped the end of the tube to designate a howitzer. But because that might be difficult to see, especially at arm's length away, I put two pips on the back of that one, so that way, you know, you look at it and say, hey, that's 2 pips. Say that's something different. So, okay, yeah, that's why it's different. It's because it's a howitzer. So there's the artillery for the Austrian army. Again, minus the siege artillery. There will be 4 more siege batteries that, once I get the ability to make another purchase, I'll purchase some siege guns. The next project, I'll be working on painting commanders for the army. I was bouncing back and forth between either doing commanders or the light infantry. I decided I hate painting horses, so I'm just going to get the horses done and out of the way. So what I've got here, the army commander will be 3 on a base, and then there will be 3 sub-generals which have 2 on a base, and then there will be 12 brigade commanders which have a single base, and those will each get based onto circular bases. So this is a 30 millimeter circle, 25 and 20. So that's next on the list. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.